To paraphrase John and Yoko, happy Christmas. War games are over. We are just sitting down, decompressing.
Too many bins. No, not enough bins.
Too many bins.
I bloody love bins.
Too many bins.
Come on, EO Skying up the bins, let me tell you.
I was upstairs doing What Happened At with our wonderful editor Luke. You were over there with our boy Sam Driver.
Yep, winning the WWE Cultaholic Predictions Championship. Yes, again. Undisputed champion here. Thank you all. Thank you. Yes, thank you.
Go. We're going to try and avoid spoilers for Survivor Series, but some of the stuff we talk about kind of gives some notes, some important bits away. So we would just advise you, if you don't want spoilers, maybe come back in a bit.
Yeah,
just
watch the show and then come back.
Watch the show, or watch What Happened At, which should be on the channel, and then come back there. So a few things to come out of this show. You've seen the title already. We are going to get into in a little bit the identity of the mystery man or mystery person that turned up at the very end of the show and cost the good guys the team. There's an immediate spoiler straight away. I did warn you. So let's go to the very beginning. So in terms of this show, WWE went to quite some lengths to keep a lot of what we saw tonight under wraps until the moment of execution, didn't they?
Yes, they did. This comes from Fightful Select, who say WWE went to great lengths to protect rehearsals because of the open element of the stadium. They put curtains up for some rehearsals and didn't plan heavy entrance rehearsals because people will be able to see from their hotels. WWE actually set up a ring backstage to help avoid spoilers as well. Obviously, as Tom mentioned, there's been a few things happen throughout the show. There was quite a few returns, some surprises at the end of matches as well. And I think it's a good idea to help protect these things for more of that surprise element.
I think, yeah, and it's difficult to do that in the setup that they have currently got. Obviously, if it's in an arena, you keep everything all closed off and don't let anybody in. Yeah. They did have some fun with this as they were putting the arena together at Petco Park over the past week. They've been testing out the Trons by playing the Steve Austin's Videotron. They played Titus O'Neil's at one point. Jinder Mahal's was on there as well.
I don't know if this was an edit or not, but I think I saw Edge's as well. Maybe John Moxley's too.
Fantastic.
I guess Dean Ambrose, should I say. I don't know if they were like edited ones or something though, but I think it gets people going, ooh, what's going on here?
Yeah, I like that poo-housery from the WWE production team as they're testing the lights and stuff like that. They're just having a little bit of fun over that one. So a lot of it was kept under wraps, so when a lot of stuff, there was some bits that we'd heard about in the run-up to it, and again, we'll get into it when we get into our main story today. But this was interesting that came from WrestleVotes in probably about the hour or so before the show began. WrestleVotes reported that sources indicate there was creative contention over the entrance order for tonight's men's War Games match. With the amount of star power in play, several scenarios were mapped out, and there are differing opinions. That sounds, in my head, that sounds more polite than it probably was.
Maybe, yeah. Like, part of me was thinking, is this just put out there because we already know there's contention between the champions and Roman Reigns on the babyface side of the team anyway? So is it kind of like furthering that a little bit? But then at the same time, two of these guys are the champions of the company, and maybe there is a little bit of sort of like, well, I would prefer to go on, I'm the champion, so I'd maybe prefer to be later or last or this, that, and the other. So maybe there was a little bit of egos at play there.
It's one of those things where you've got two prime positions on a card, where you've got the opening match and you've got the main event, and they're kind of both treated with the same energy. Yeah. And I think you as a champion, as a top tier, as a world champion, you would try and be either the opening or the main. Yes. And I think that ideology, that method comes into play when you have the entrance for the War Games match. And I think you either want to be the first one in there, like Punk was, or the last one in there, like Roman Reigns was.
Yes.
So maybe it's a bit of that. So it's a case of you don't want someone like Cody to get lost in the shuffle. He is the WWE champion after all.
Yeah, I definitely see the sort of side of it from there as well. But I guess at the end of the day too, when it's predetermined, everybody, this wrestling business.
What?
Did you know this?
No!
But when the idea is to put over this other team, or at least like your Bronson Reeds and your Bron Breakers in such a way, maybe that factors in a little bit less, because you already know, hey, We're doing this for the good of these guys here anyway.
The greater good.
The greater good indeed. But hey, I'm not I am an undisputed champion, might I add, but I'm not the champion of WWE. So maybe I'm not in the right mindset to say whether or not.
I kind of had a vibe that the men's match would end with Brock Lesnar coming out last for his team and Roman Reigns coming out last for his team.
Yes.
Felt like that kind of the way that it's been positioned, those are the heavyweights going into it. And in terms of how that match all came away in the end, there was reports that came out before it that said the final shot of Survivor Series will tell you everything you need to know about the WrestleMania main event. Mm-hmm. And I know I said at the start of the video, we might do some tricky, we're doing spoilers. Sorry, I apologies. So are we? So with that in mind, you had Cody and Roman staring each other down.
Yep.
So a rubber match for Mania 42.
Oh.
I'm not sure how I feel about that.
Yeah, obviously we've got the build to see how we get there, but we've already had it twice, 3 times, I guess, if you count the tag team match and away as well. And I think I would have preferred if it was Roman and Punk maybe one-on-one a little bit more. I don't know, but I guess we'll see what happens because things can get thrown in there as well. But yeah, I'm not super fussed about another Roman and Cody match, to be honest.
Not right now. Maybe after a good sleep we'll be a little bit better about it.
Unless the roles are reversed and maybe Cody is a heel and Roman is the face. There's little ways they could definitely mix it up in some manner, but we'll see. We'll see.
You could put that around. In terms of stuff that we are walking away feeling very happy about, I think I certainly feel it this way. I thought the John Cena Dominic Mysterio match was excellent.
Loved it.
What a lot of silly sports entertainment. I felt full to the brim.
Loved it. I completely agree as well.
I think, and I saw a few people online saying this, and I feel, and I may feel different in the morning. It is the morning now. You're watching this. It is like 3 a.m. It's stupid o'clock here. My wife. I went to get milk. I told my wife. I think that might be one of the best matches of his final year. I think the Cody match at SummerSlam is the definitive one. I think that's maybe top 3.
I think I would agree with you as well. Yeah. I for sure. It was the right amount of silly bollocks, wasn't it? It was the right amount of things happening, people getting involved and swerves and stuff like that, and the fake out of the injury as well, which I thought was brilliant too. I just. And really nice of Cena as well to put over Dom in that way.
Not just Dom, but put over Raquel with taking a Tejana bomb. Getting the pop rocks as well. And taking a beating from Liv Morgan too. So talking of swerves and getting thrown curveballs, Liv Morgan returned last night. It was expected that she'd be back in time for the Rumble, an earlier return, and she did the thing where it was funny because she hit Dom.
Yes.
And I went, that whiffed him a bit. And I just thought, I'll forgive it.
That's for him messing around with other ladies.
No, but I think it was deliberately whiffed.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
I think that was part of the ruse.
All right.
I think he deliberately whiffed, and I think that was part of it because then she hugged him, and then Liv Morgan got to do the throwback to John Cena's heel turn.
Yes.
That was fun. And then the low blow heard around the world. PW Insider reported that Liv Morgan was backstage at Petco Park earlier in the day. It was a report that came out before Survivor Series that Liv Morgan was there. So I think a lot of us thought that this would be a babyface return for Liv Morgan.
Yeah, I mean, again, I guess it remains to be seen because there's still all the stuff with the Judgment Day going on, and maybe straight away it's not the babyface thing, but I think it's going to be hard for crowds to not cheer for Liv and for Dom because the pairing of them two together are brilliant as well. So I'm excited to see what happens. I'm excited to see what happens on Raw and what comes out of that. She's my shoo-in for Royal Rumble winner.
Still think that she'll be there in the Rumble. She was there with the ladies in the new WWE WrestleMania advert, which they played straight after. So some Triple H knew.
Oh, he knew all along.
Paul,
you naughty boy.
Played the new version of the WrestleMania advert, and there was Liv Morgan enjoying an olive.
Naughty,
you
naughty,
dreadful, naughty people. So it comes to the main event. Well, let's double back to this one and the finish to the men's War Games match with a mystery man appearing to kick CM Punk in the face, hit a curb stomp that sent the crowd wild, and then they escaped before being revealed as to whom they were.
Who could he be? That's Seth Rollins' move, Sol.
It is Seth Rollins' move, but was it Seth Rollins is the question. PW Insider, spoilers ahoy, PW Insider are going to tell you who that was.
Well, PW Insider said WWE just brought Austin Theory backstage and he will be returning during the men's War Games match. The idea is that he indeed will be the mystery man behind the mask assisting Team Lesnar.
So that was something that had come to light a while ago, actually, because we'd heard reports from the Wrestling Observer that said Austin Theory would be on the bad guys team for War Games. And we all went, no. Yeah, how are you going to tell that story to now and then? Austin's not been there.
Yeah.
But, if this is the case, that was factually correct.
I get, well, yeah. I mean, part of me is not a little bit sad that it's Austin Theory. Part of me is a little bit sad that they didn't capitalize on that organic babyface turn that was happening. The crowds were really getting behind Austin Theory when he was in that tag team with Grayson Waller, and it felt like, this is organic, and this is kind of what you want after you had that sort of push where he was really shoved down people's throats as Vince McMahon's golden boy, and it was like, maybe we can get people on the side of Austin Theory a little bit. This, though, if this is the way to get him into that top heel kind of scene with the Vision, another sort of group that's coming up as well and looking to be the big dogs of this new generation heading into main event in WrestleMania and this, that, and the other, then I'm down for seeing how this goes.
But here's another interesting element to this. A PW Insider reported earlier in the day that Liv Morgan was backstage at Survivor Series. They also report that Seth Rollins was backstage as well.
Swervy boys and girls.
So which made me think, is Seth Rollins? If I in my head, I read that before the show started. I went, right, if Liv Morgan turns up, Seth Rollins is turning up. And did he? Oh, we don't know.
Well, that's the thing.
It's a mystery. It's a mystery man angle.
Who knows? It is a mystery man angle.
Very engaged by.
Me too.
I mean, anybody who has played wrestling video games as long as we have will know that is in fact Masked Man from SmackDown versus Raw. There he is.
That's exactly who that is.
That's exactly who
that is indeed.
But that's Survivor Series. There's a little bit of news and views coming out of last night's War Games show. Last night's an hour ago.
Something like that. Half an hour ago.
All very tired.
It all blurs together.
But congratulations to Andrew Hodgkinson on becoming Cultaholic Predictions champion.
Thank you so much, and congratulations to Sam Driver, who has to take 2 wonderful punishments. That's right, he's got a full gear one to uphold, and also now the Survivor Series War Games one too. So if you're a member of the Patreon, patreon.com/Cultaholic, you will be able to find those very, very soon. I think Ross has got some stuff planned. I think we're even going to be up early doing some stuff tomorrow for it. So we'll see how that goes. I'm excited to see what he's got up his sleeve. But yes, if you're a member of the Patreon, please do look out for those. There'll also be WTF moments as well for Survivor Series War Games on the Patreon too. God, what happened? That'll be up probably.
It's probably up now.
Yeah,
this is after this.
Yes, this will be.
I've just finished recording that. That's being edited as we speak. Yep. I'm recording this now.
Yes.
Time is a construct of human perception.
Certainly is. But thank you so much, everybody that has tuned in for all the stuff. Thank you for donations and everything as well, for hanging out with us too. Just thanks for being dead good on that.
We do this because you're here, and we are ever so grateful that you are here. Long may it remain. And for the very latest wrestling news at any time, you can check out cultaholic.com. We're going to bed. Keys.
Love you. Bye.